Hi everybody, Happy New Year. I hope your start to 2025 has been good so far. We're almost a full day into 2025 and I just wanted to come on here and thank you all for being with me. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. So I wanted to come on and kind of find out what your excuses are, I guess I'll say, for not taking care of yourself. Why did you not, take the time to meditate or even use crystals in 2024? And maybe coming up with those ideas, excuse me, or finding out what might have prevented you from doing it in 2024. You could figure out what you could do differently in 2025 to take the time to take care of yourself, ground yourself, use crystals, or understand Reiki a little bit more. So this video is basically just starting the year off grounding yourself. I just want to be here to help you, to guide you towards taking the time to ground yourself. So let's start off by just, some people say that they don't have the time to light incense and they don't want the house to smell, or they don't want everyone else in the household to know what they're doing. Just grabbing a stick of selenite. I mean, this is a cylinder of selenite, or you could just get, a little stick, and using that to start off by just cleansing yourself, just swirling it around your head, just touching your aura, holding it in your hand, placing it over your heart, all of your chakras, can really do a lot of cleansing. And you can actually feel it, just the coolness of the air, the temperature of it, because if you touch crystals, they're all going to be cold. Once your hands have been on them for a while, they'll warm up, but just taking the crystal to just really surround yourself, doing your whole arm, just going over your whole body, just kind of resets you and grounds you in the moment, makes you present in what you're doing. So that's one little tip I have. But that's if you don't really want to take the time to use incense to cleanse the space, cleanse the area. I know that sometimes my husband says that the smell of incense gives him a headache, but I have a dedicated area where I can do it, so it's not really an issue anymore. But let's see what else we could come up with. Just some ideas to help you take care of yourself. Self-care is extremely important. And I believe personally that the most important chakra to take care of first is the first chakra, the root, keeping you grounded in the present moment. It helps you stay mindful of your surroundings, of what's going on, practicing breathing. We'll get into all of that. But again, thank you for being here, and give me just a moment. I'll be right back. We're going to come up with some more ideas. All right, so another thing that you can do, you can pick these rattles up on Amazon, Etsy, whatever it is. Again, it's not going to create an aroma in the whole house, but just taking the time to use a shaker or a rattle and just focusing on the sound of the rattle while you're taking deep breaths, focused breathing. Just take deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling while you're using the rattle can also be a good way to ground you. So some good crystals to work with grounding. If you don't want to have a bunch of crystals laying around, you just don't know what crystals to get started with, hematite is a good one. Here's a piece of hematite that I have. It's just a small piece that you can have next to your bedside, in your car, wherever, just to hold on to and remind you to stay grounded in the present moment. Don't get lost in all your thoughts. Don't get lost in all your worries and your anxiety. Just be grounded in the here and the now. So hematite is a good one. Another good one, which I have another piece of it that I've used in a lot of my videos, but I just picked this one up, is black tourmaline. This is a black tourmaline palm stone. They also have worry stones, pocket stones, but black tourmaline is another one for your root chakra to, oh, there's a little higher. A good one to just keep you grounded and just remind you that you're fine, you're safe, you're here, and you can be at peace and experience joy just in the present moment. You're alive, you're breathing, just enjoy it. So I personally love black tourmaline. It is one of my favorites. Another one that's good for starting the new year is black opal. Again, you can pick these up at any metaphysical crystal store, on Etsy, possibly on Amazon. I haven't really looked, but here's a palm stone of black opal. For me, living in the desert, I really like this one. It reminds me of the desert, but also just has so many things to look at, so many different browns and blacks, and it almost looks like you're looking at a dark Milky Way, a brown Milky Way, just swirling colors of the light brown, the dark brown, the black intermixed with each other. Black opal is for the root chakra, and it inspires new beginnings. It also cleanses your aura and protects you from emotional and outward toxicity leaking in. So it's a really good protection stone, which black tourmaline is also good for protection. But black opal it helps you think of new adventures and really just think about the joy that could come from new adventures. And then it also cleanses your aura. So this is a really good one with multiple different benefits that's for the root chakra. I just got this one. This was my 2025 present to myself, black opal. But another thing that you can also do to just sit down and take a few minutes for yourself to just kind of reset. And if there's a lot going on, you've got projects at work, your kids are screaming, your dogs are barking, whatever it is, just take a moment to just sit back, close your eyes, and you can just snap your fingers. It's just like a rattle. If you don't have a rattle, just snap your fingers and forget about everything else that's going on at the moment. You're here right now in this space, and you're able to breathe in whatever aroma is around you. Just breathe in the goodness that Mother Nature has provided. And if you're religious, the goodness that God has provided. I personally am Buddhist, so I have a lot of Buddhist books that I read. But if you're Catholic or Christian or whatever, pick up one of those books and just read a few pages or a few paragraphs or verses, and then put it down and just take in some deep breaths. And either, hold your hands together or, hold your hands out to kind of just accept healing, positive energy. And that's what I do as a Reiki practitioner. When I actually sit down and meditate, I sit with my palms up on my lap, and I imagine the white light coming down from the universe and just filling my body with positivity. And also at the beginning of every single day, I say the 5 Reiki principles to myself. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will be grateful. Just for today, I will work with diligence. And just for today, I will be kind to all living beings. And that's also a good way to start your day. If you're Christian, Catholic, whatever religion you are, say a couple verses to yourself that you've memorized. But just some ideas to get you started with the new year. We should all just be thankful and grateful that we are here. We get to experience 2025, and there's so many possibilities ahead. And I wish you all a great year. Thank you so much for being here. And if you have any questions or if you have any comments about what has prevented you from actually taking the time to take care of yourself, aside from just watching these videos, let me know. I'd love to offer any kind of guidance or look into it myself. And I'm here for you. So please provide any kind of feedback, good or bad. It doesn't matter. I just want to hear from you. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.